It's
How y'all
so
living? How y'all living?
good, good. So good to have you.
It's
I'm
beautiful.
so happy.
It's beautiful in here. I mean, like being
Yeah.
up here in Phoenix, like I always like coming up here. You know what I mean? Networking. I'm from even a little more south than here, so
Where's
when I get to
South
come
from
up
here?
here, Tucson. You never know Tucson. Shout out to the city. You know
Tucson.
what I mean? Untap, and then
Definitely.
yeah, you know what I mean. It's just getting her. You know what I mean? Finding your own lane, what you want to do. You know what I mean, your own message, your own aesthetic, whatever it may be, and then just being locking in on that and being consistent with it, so the crowd can see. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, you know what? Thank you for coming down again, and like we do appreciate it. I'm glad you had a good drive, with your people and everything.
Mm.
My first question, honestly, going into it straight off the gate, and I think you kind of gave us a little bit of background where you're from.
But I mean, and I'm just a creative person that is not afraid to talk about anything about myself. There's nothing I hide from with myself. I'll say I'm surface level in the sense of, you know what I mean? Anything you ask, I'm willing to open. You know what I mean? I'm open to talking about it because at the end of the day, the more personal I've been on my music, a lot of people hit me up and be like, yo, like I relate to that. I relate to that. I used to try to stay away from it. Like I'm gonna talk general so a lot of people can relate in their own way. But when I started getting real personal,
That's where it's at.
yeah,
Yeah.
people were like, oh, I really relate to this. Like this is like what I'm going
Yeah.
through. So
Yeah.
Especially nowadays with everything that's going on. There's so much crazy going on. We need humanity again. We need people to be real so we can
Yeah.
all connect and feel like, okay,
Yeah.
he's going through
Exactly.
this and he's vulnerable. He's putting himself out there and he's cool as hell.
Uh-huh.
I could be that too.
Like, what do
Mm.
you think that a lot of Phoenix artists are missing, in that sense?
I think truth at the end of the day, but for me, it was so when I stopped making music in 2022 because I was just like, bro, it's taking too much. It's taking a lot of my money is whatever. So like, I had a camera and I was like, okay, for the next 2 years, I'm gonna like really work with this camera, make my money back, whatever it was. And during that, I found videography. When I found videography, I was like, okay, let me learn this. How when I was starting to look up how to be technical with music on the engineering side, the same thing. So coming back in late 2024 and just putting those visuals out, I think for me, it quickly happened. I quickly learned too, because I was putting out like landscape videos, so they weren't covering up the whole screen. And as soon as I started doing vertical videos, it took off. You know what I mean? Because I already had my own aesthetic, which is kind of like a vintage